Hi everybody, welcome to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I am your person, Chuck Nellis. I'm the dude.
What am I, not the person?
I'm the dude, right?
You are the dude.
I am the dude. I've
You
lived
said
up
you were
to
the
that
person.
reputation.
If you're the person, what am I?
The other person.
Okay.
Right. And this is my beautiful, lovely wife, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
And that would be our inimitable host. Inimitable. Yep. Host, Mr. Dersh.
What
I
up?
won't go any farther than that because you don't care.
Nope. What up, Chuck?
What up, bro? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing?
You're doing okay?
Be like they are on
Dersh, he broke his string.
I'm better than I deserve to be, though.
Painful.
What
does
the
that mean?
PS.
No.
Yeah, I always ask him that, and he always answers that. We've been doing that forever.
On C-SPAN, they're all calling each other friend right now.
Who?
All the people, everybody. Like they're all Mr. Rogers and crap.
All the people and everybody?
Oh, are they using the my friend from
My
the other
friend.
side?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another way to say you're an ass!
Yeah, exactly.
I am a ghost! I love being a ghost.
Oh, you're a ghost? Why? Did you have a red shirt on?
No, it's my hair.
Oh.
Your hair's
It's so
always
white.
a ghost.
It's so
Yeah.
white that it blends right into it.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, anybody that wants to join us in the chat room, please do. We love having you guys hang out with us. Also,
Ask us questions.
yeah, ask us questions.
We might not answer them, but you can ask us.
No, you can ask us anything. We don't care.
We
We'll
might,
usually
we
answer.
May or may not.
Yeah, if it's too weird, we might pass.
Depends. Like, you mean the one where the guy asked you if this was a sex show?
That was fun. That was my favorite so far. Let's see. So what are we doing? First, let's tell everybody where in the world they can find Chuck Nellis.
Not on Twitter.
Not on Twitter.
Not on Parler.
Not on Parler.
Definitely not on
Soon
Parler.
back on Parler.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's misspelled, and it's my fault, and I can't find the dang Photoshop file to fix it. It probably is. I haven't looked over there yet. We'll discuss that in about an hour. I'll produce your show, Lisa. Chuck, hush. No video. Lisa's up there. I think it's his problem.
Yeah. Are you back, Bullwinkle? Maybe you had one too many martinis, and that's why you can't see.
No, bourbons. Talking about bourbons.
Still a picture, Bullwinkle says.
Yeah, it's working.
Huh.
It's working.
I see us. I think
Oh, I see us as well. So so I don't know.
Yeah, so I think it's you, buddy. Anyway, cheers. My beer of choice is Yingling. I drink it all the time. I hope they're our sponsor sometimes.
Beer's life.
Well, you know, and coffee. You know, beer and coffee.
Beer is liquid bread.
Well, I've always said that the only two real good purposes of water are coffee and beer. Soda, they put so much crap in it that it's bad.
I have to agree with you on that one, Chuck.
Oh, all that sugar,
Oh, I had
chemicals.
half of a real live Coca-Cola today. I have one
More
about
than the
once
Mexican
every-
ones?
No, it's just a regular one.
Oh man, stay away from that corn syrup.
No, honey, they brought lunch to work a few weeks ago and nobody drank the last 2 Cokes.
Yeah.
And so I finally just drank that.
Well, there
I
you
have one about every. I used to drink Coke all the time,
Yeah.
especially when I was on a diet because hey, it's fat free.
All right, what are the guys talking about? Think already. She's not much of a drinker anymore, so I can fit it. Yeah, there you go. Might try Angel's Envy next time. Very good. And of course, Bullwinkle J. Moose quotes Ben Franklin, which is one of the great posts of all time. Quotes of all posts. He would have that for
So
sure.
he posted it. He
Yeah.
posted it on a piece of paper.
Definitely. Beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. I think already has a Modelo. I like Modelo. They're pretty good
Yeah,
beers.
they're not bad.
And of course, Bullwinkle J. Moose has his martini in him. What are you drinking, my dear?
Right now I'm trying some different stuff. Today I got a Michelob Ultra Lime and
Cactus. I hope it's the peyote part.
no, it's just
That
kind
would
of
make
like,
it fun, wouldn't
it's
it?
just
Whee!
It's just kind of like a really light beer with a lime taste.
Oh, that's cool.
It's lightweight right now.
Very cool. I see a sticker above my head. I guess I need to speak about. Here, I'll do the pointing finger. She always tells me to. Be American, buy American. That's my bumper sticker. I created it. I designed it. Lisa helped me. Lisa got it produced for me. Made in America with American company, with American plastic, with American paper. So it's all
We don't
American.
know
All
that,
American.
but-
Well, we think we know
We
that.
don't
They
know
say
that.
American made.
That doesn't mean all the ingredients come from America.
All right, it might be a Mexican tree. Sorry. So anyway, let's see. First, what are we going to talk about? Durst, do you want to tell everybody where you are?
Not really. I don't think anybody really cares where I am, but
Is it?
No, it's going to matter now. He is at Durst
Today he's
on
at-
Clout Hub,
today
and that's
he's
the
at
only
SeaWorld.
that's the only site that really matters because that's where he hangs out.
that's true.
And
Yeah.
now all of a sudden, it's one of the hot places to be, and you can't even get in.
Can't even get on.
They can have my account if they want it.
Yeah, I'm, on Cloud Hub, obviously I was on Parlor, and I am on MeWe,
Yep.
and
I'm
I am
glad
on
you're there too.
USA.live and WeGo, and I reactivated my Gab account last weekend to the
Yeah.
because my partner in crime Chuck kept browbeating me to get back,
Absolutely.
Don't let him beat you up like that.
and
Use
so
more salesman techniques.
apparently we're going to be on what are we going, Rumble soon, and Gab TV later.
I forgot one of the sites I'm on, and I didn't even go there today. I've got so many sites now, I really am having a hard time keeping up.
No,
I forgot Sayscape. I'm also on Sayscape, and so are you.
Oh yeah,
Ernest.
I am too. That's
And
right.
all of a sudden, some people are talking to us.
Saints.
Because I haven't been there all day. I have 52 notifications.
oh no, I thought you said 60.
Yeah, not since yesterday.
You are correct, Bullwinkle. The only stuff I do on Twitter right now is mostly friends that I've been friends with for a long time.
Yeah. Well, Twitter's lost 20% because of their move on Parler, but that's their option, of course, because they're a
That is
business.
not for this show. If you're not
Okay.
going to let me talk about
Oh,
my
okay.
stuff, you can't talk
All right.
about
Well,
your
then
stuff.
let's move on to what the cool thing that happened with the truck.
So briefly, we talked
Yeah,
about
you-
this before, though.
Yeah, we did. We
We
talked
talked
about
about
the preface of
We
this.
talked about the get people's email all the time. People named Lisa Drake. There's one in Nevada,
That is her
there's
former
one
name.
in New Jersey. There's all these people named Lisa Drake, which is my former name. The past 20 whatever years before I got married. And I used to get all these calls or requests for consulting. Would you like to please consult with us on your automotive mileage? Blah, 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 blah. There's a person named Lisa Drake Ford who's very high Ford higher.
Well, basically at the top.
Well, no,
She's not at the top, but she's on the top plateau
She used
below
to,
the CEO.
She used to do F-150s.
Right.
I did that. And right now, I think she's in charge of maybe electric and
All-
some other
I
stuff.
thought it was all North America.
She isn't. Yeah, she's pretty much in charge.
She's in
North
charge of
American
all of North American Ford.
So I decided one day, just on a whim, to email her and say, "Hey, I get your emails all the time, and I wish I could consult for Ford, but unfortunately, I don't work for them, and I just thought it was funny that I get your emails all the time." And she said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't even have time to consult with people." And she's like, I said, "My husband has a truck, and a Ford truck, and I have a Mustang, and we love Ford, and I just thought it was funny that I get your emails all the time." And she's like, "You know what? If there's anything I could ever help you out with, just shoot me a line." And people say that. They don't usually mean it, right?
Yep.
So a couple weeks later, they're having problems with Chuck's truck that.
Have taken a year so far.
Yeah. And, I sent her a thing. I was like, I don't even know if this is in your wheelhouse, but I didn't, at the time, I didn't know that she had done.
Boy, is it in her
F-150s.
wheelhouse.
I had no idea that she had been, in charge of the F-150s at one time in her prior Ford life.
Yeah.
And I said, "We don't even, know what to do. We just want to get this truck fixed. Do you know anybody that can help us? Can you send us somewhere? Can you give us some advice?" And minutes later, she was like, "Hey, so-and-so at Ford, can you help my friend Lisa here with her husband's truck? They can't get it fixed. Can you give them some ideas?" It's so cool.
And he is the head of service for all of Ford.
Well, there's 3 guys involved.
Well, that's the first guy, is the
Yeah.
head of service. Then the second guy that he had connected to me is the head of something to do with service in North America. And he travels all over the place to
Oh, the
dealerships and
DJ
whatnot.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he tried.
So he talked to the dealer and gave them a bunch of suggestions,
Not the
but in
dealer,
all,
but the
the
shop.
shop.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, this shop is one that looks like it ought to be the pull on the Mayberry RFD.
They're just like, "We can't do this."
They replace so many things. I've spent twice what I paid for the truck in trying to repair it. So now I've got a second
So I
guy.
threw out another email out there. I
Yeah.
said, "Seriously, the shop is just giving up. They tried all the things, supposedly. What do we do now? Do we take it to a dealer? Do we,
Yeah.
just help me out here? We just want to get this truck fixed for my husband." They're like, "Oh, well,
Thing.
what?"
I'm just looking at Already's
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, they're so sweet. They're like,
They're
"Here's a
so
number-
amazingly helpful.
Here's a number we can call you tomorrow and talk about." I'm like, "Well, I really don't know what's going on. I just know it's broken."
Right.
So call Chuck, talk to him, find out
So
what's going on.
Yeah, I called him.
So-
He called me.
No, so he called you today.
Yeah, he called me today. His name is Ryan, which is coincidentally the same name as my daughter, and his daughter's name is coincidentally named the same name as Ryan's new pup, as Lisa's new puppy. So we have so much.
Which is Shelby.
Shelby.
It's Ford.
Right, exactly, and of course he's been with Ford his whole life, so Shelby makes perfect sense. So, yeah, that's an older picture, by the way. We haven't had snow yet here this year. That's disappointing. But that is the truck in question. That is an old service truck from Virginia.
DOT.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, from the state of Virginia. That's one of the ones that used to drive around for them, and it's all original, never been painted, no rust
Except for
whatsoever.
that spray paint on there that looks like Big Bird paint.
Well, that was just to cover the rust, so that it wouldn't rust more. I can get that fixed properly. But, yeah, this truck is all original, and as old F-150s are really going up in value. If you ever look at the auctions, it's incredible the jump that they've had. And this one's got the straight six, which is the strongest engine ever made. You cannot break it. And it's the first year fuel injection, which makes it a little bit more unique. And when the year I got out of the Navy was 1987. I went straight to the Ford dealership, and I honestly went and looked at that colored truck. Actually, it was the same colored truck, and I really, really
Oh, that
wanted.
kind of Band-Aid color. Yeah.
And I really, really wanted it, but it just wasn't good timing right out of the Navy. So I had to put it off, and then of course way goes in the way, and you have kids and all that stuff, and you don't get it. So 12 years ago or so, 11 years ago, I got that truck. Lisa drove up with me to Richmond to buy it from the guy, and I drove it for years and years until it sort of blew up. It didn't really blow up. That's the weird thing going down the road. When you rev it, you get up to like 1,500, 2,000 RPM, then all of a sudden it bucks like a Bronco. But until then, smooth as silk.
So you have to drive like an old man.
So I've had officially 10 mechanics working on it. And now 2 of the very best at Ford have given suggestions on it. And this guy Ryan says for me to take it to a dealer because they can diagnose it with all the high-tech stuff. Because honestly, the poor guys at this dealership never even figured out whether it was the gas, the fuel, the air, or this electric that was causing this, which is the most basic of troubleshooting techniques, if you know anything about anything really, to figure out what's the problem is. I love the guys at our little shop down the street, but this is above their head, above their pay grade.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just tired of messing.
So I just want to thank the hell out of the people at Ford, because that's...
Thank you, Lisa. Lisa's rock.
Yep.
See?
I know, I love Lisa. My Lisa. I don't know about that Lisa. I don't know her yet.
She's been very nice to you.
She's been wonderful. Hey, you know what? And if I needed a new truck, I would absolutely buy a Ford, and I'd absolutely contact her to set it up.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
It's pretty cool that she even answered me back. I thought
It
she would
is.
just be like,
It is. I mean, this woman is 2 steps from the CEO-ship.
that. Yeah, so this is kind of cool.
Yeah, so this is a big
And no,
deal.
I'm not giving her her email address.
No,
so-
none of that. Bullwinkle asked how. Well, first let me review. There was. We need to know.
Yes, ma'am.
Bullwinkle, you need to join another site with me. Okay, just trust me on that. Get with me, and we'll figure out which one's best for you. Really do.
Sorry, I haven't been.
Think already. Right now, Ford does stand for fix or repair daily or found on road dead, because my poor truck.
Not mine.
Oh,
Mustang.
Lisa's got an amazing Mustang. She's got a 2011 Mustang convertible, which Ryan thought was really cool.
Yeah?
By the way.
Really? What, did I have one?
Oh yeah.
Why, because I'm old?
No. Just because Mustangs are cool.
They are cool.
Yeah. So I was telling him that you like to eat Fox body Mustangs with it, because you have more horsepower than the Mustang GT did back then.
Yes.
And the last thing that Bullwinkle mentions is, how is our puppy Shelby doing? We talked a couple weeks ago about some medical problems he's been having.
It's craniomandibular osteopathy. See, look, I can say it now.
Hey, you did it.
I hate when Lisa cusses at me.
It's better than Ward Burton trying to say steer skid tractor loader or whatever that
That was fun. I like it. Say it again.
What is it? Steer skid tractor loader?
No, the other one.
Steer. Oh, craniomandibular osteopathy.
Ooh.
Osteopathy. Sorry.
Gives me tingles. No,
I
anyway.
could be like a doctor.
Seriously, little Shelby was born with that birth defect in her jaw,
It's a genetic.
and it can cause a dog to actually not be able to eat if it grows together.
It's like their jaw grows way faster.
Right.
Their jawbones grow way faster than anything else.
Right. So, and it doesn't end up looking like Jay Leno. Sorry,
Well, but it might.
but
If it didn't. Most of the time, it resolves itself, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it gets the lockjaw, basically.
So she has a little struggle some days barking, but other than that, she seems to be doing very well. I didn't give her a medicine.
Today is an even number day.
Oh, good. I don't
We're
have to.
skipping
Right.
days now.
Yeah. So we're weaning Shelby off the medicine. The medicine that we gave her initially for the first 2 weeks, 10 days. I
Which
think
is
it
something
was.
that they give people that have osteoarthritis.
Right, and it's a cure.
No,
for
it's not a cure. It's a it helps reduces the bone growth and it reduces the pain. So
Okay.
let's see if it works. We're supposed to
Well, we
start-
still have half a bottle of the left, so if we need to
No,
do it
it's
again,
just
we
a
can.
little pre-made.
Right.
So we're supposed to start skipping days to see if
Right.
that she's okay with that. And if she goes back in pain, then call the vet again. Because it doesn't resolve usually until they're a year old. And
Yep.
she's only 5.5 months old.
Yep. All right. So what else? What do you guys want to ask us? I love when you guys ask us questions because we love to answer them.
Something to talk about. Is it NASCAR related?
I didn't think of that. I have to look at Jay's game. And so,
What about that stupid Bristol dirt thing?
oh, I know. Well, we'll talk about NASCAR. Well, you want to talk about NASCAR now?
Well, I don't care.
No,
I
we
mean,
just
no.
talk about trucks. Let's talk about something different.
I got my shot today. That's not
What?
political.
What kind of shot did you get,
I got
honey?
my vaccine because I'm a healthcare worker.
Yeah, you have to.
Well, I mean, I'm a behavioral health, but still. Okay, I gotta give UNC some props for this because they had it set up so well.
That's cool.
They had, like, you went in there were plenty of places to park, it was clearly marked, you walked in, they gave you a mask, they asked you to put that mask on either instead of the one you had or over top of the one that you had because they don't know if that one's even clean, right, that you have on. Go in, sit down, they check all your stuff, they give you a little card, it says what dose you got, lot number, everything. Check all your stuff, go in there, get the shot, sit there for 15 minutes or maybe 30 minutes depending on if you're health compromised or not, so that they can make sure that you're not going to have a reaction. They make your second appointment right there while you're waiting.
Yeah.
And I got there at 4. I was out at 4:30. My appointment was technically at 4:20, but
That's pretty quick.
like it was great. They were totally on it.
It was like a NASCAR pit stop.
Pit stop. And
That's how we're doing it in Florida.
I woke up.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning. I had a little teeny bit of a weird headache, and my arm hurt. But I think that was because I slept on it all night.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt now. I have no side effects. I did get the Pfizer vaccine in case anybody cares, and I'm getting the second shot on February 1st.
So we'll let you know if she dies or lives.
Yeah.
It might just be the choke show.
My daughter, who's a nurse, got her second shot today.
That would be horrible.
My
did she?
son,
Yeah.
my son got his
She doing good?
last Monday
Yeah.
because he's a CNA.
Good.
Yeah, literally, Chuck, in Florida, that's how we're doing it. It's like a NASCAR pit stop. You don't even get out of your car.
Yeah.
Just drive up.
They were trying to do that. And
Do
Yeah.
they change your tires and clean your windshield while you're there?
They should give you a little
They
walk
should.
down.
That'd be great.
But it didn't. They didn't do it very well. But UNC they had it like.
Yeah.
They had it down.
Bullwinkle wants to know if she was on prednisone. No, it wasn't prednisone.
No, it's not. No, they didn't. It's a non-steroidal whatever they gave her. It's whatever that stuff that
She
Darcy
could have used
takes.
some steroids as little as she
No.
is.
Yeah, she is going to be a run. No, didn't Darcy say he takes
Yeah,
that?
Meloxicam.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's cool. That's cool. Alrighty, so what were we talking about before we got off track? Yeah.
Virus, and I took my shot.
Oh, right,
but-
the virus. I found something right before the show that I thought I just about dropped my jaw on the ground. 50 years ago today, a legendary show started. All in the Family is 50 years old.
Where did you see that? On
I'm
one of
looking
your-
at goodnewsnetwork.org. Yep. Every week for this show, I go on a couple happy sites just to get some interesting stories that are not political.
Well, you're
It's
also
just completely
watching
different.
a lot of old stuff on TV now that we don't have cable anymore.
I love not having cable, honestly. If anybody wants us to do another segment on cutting the cable, we're happy to do it because it's cool.
We didn't technically cut it.
Well,
But
we still have internet.
Strangled it down a little bit.
Right, we got rid of the cable
Yeah.
box and all that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've cut our bill literally in half. And I'm having fun.
Yeah, we're learning all the
So what do you guys think about
jokes.
All in the Family 50 years old? What's your first thought on that?
I love that show.
You know what I noticed?
So did I.
Just if I can,
Go ahead.
when you look at shows from the 70s,
Uh-huh.
they say stuff on those shows that they wouldn't say now. I
You
mean,
can't
on regular TV.
Got that right.
Comedy show what you did 50 years
No,
ago.
I'm just saying, like,
There's definitely less free speech than there was.
okay, we're not.
Oh, no, I just mean as
I
far
don't
as
mean
what you
free
could say.
speech, I just mean, like,
Free content. It was
no,
risque.
not free. They talked a lot more about, like, yeah, like, people hooking up with each other.
It was
and
more
moms and
risque.
dads and sex and drugs, and yeah.
Yeah.
And now everything's sort of like a,
Unless you go on one of those shows where everybody's killing each other.
well, no.
I have to scan through those so fast
No,
every.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, the comedy shows, like,
Yeah.
what was the one with the girls and the One Day at a Time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they dealt with some pretty heavy
Yeah.
subjects.
And now it's just like everything's all like candy coated and
Pablum.
Kind of like the songs from them too. Remember them?
Yeah.
Like everybody was.
Oh, they
like,
all had great theme
Everybody,
songs.
no, I'm talking about like on the radio. Like everybody was like hooking up and doing things and doing drugs and
Remember Disco?
cheating on their wife. No, this
Oh,
before that.
oh,
like,
if you want
Chevy Band.
cheating songs, you go to the country songs
Chevy
back in
Band.
the 50s.
What is it?
Making love in my Chevy van.
Third
It's
Rate
all right with me.
Rendezvous.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Oh, Pina Colada.
Yeah.
Guy's trying to hook up with another girl. It turns out to be his wife.
Take it easy.
No!
Take it easy. All that stuff. And the whole dead thing of the 70s. You know, like dead dogs, dead friends, dead whatever.
It was a very
Dead.
negative time for music, really.
Well, no,
I mean,
see,
there
like-
was an awful lot of
It's
ballads.
weird. And
You know, there was an awful lot of sad ballads, like
and
with the horse.
The night Chicago died.
The woman that
Oh,
ran after the horse.
Wildfire.
Wildfire.
And Shannon.
Dead
dog.
Right, you can't get any more sadder than all
Weird.
those songs.
The
were.
70s was really
Well, it was a
weird.
very-
I think that's why they had disco, because they were all like,
Yeah, we're
you
sick
know,
of
like,
this.
we're tired of all this like sadness. Let's just dance.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, let's see. What are we talking about over here?
Oh.
Well, I've
Has
got it.
anybody
Think
seen-
already. I've got it covered. Then I've got caffeine, nicotine, and
Has
alcohol.
anybody seen the Three Planet thing yet? Because it's
They'll
been really
never kill
cloudy here.
Oh yeah, the
Tonight's
three
the
planets.
last
I was
night,
going to mention
supposedly.
that. Where was that? I saw that on the sites too.
Yeah, tonight is the last night that you can maybe see it if you have clear skies, but it's been really cloudy here.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year for astrological alignments. Nobody talks about it because I mean everybody is like poo-poo on horoscopes, and I'm not a horoscope person, but you can't ignore planetary alignments and the
that's
forces that they
That's
hold.
not like
and
a
everything else.
theory. It's just they're
Right,
in the
they're
sky.
and they're there, and you can see them. So the three that were together were Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn. Right? I believe that was the three.
Those are all like cars. Wait, there wasn't a Jupiter car, was there?
Was there a Pluto?
You didn't say Pluto.
I don't know. I'm thinking about planets and cars. No Mars car.
There's a candy bar.
Yeah.
There's a Mercury, obviously. There's no
Obviously.
Earth car. There's Earth shoes.
Yeah, got her shoes. All right. So anyway,
Wait, what's the next one out?
what from us?
Wait, no,
Venus.
No. Venus.
There's no Venus car, but there is Venus feminine products.
Seminary.
Feminine. It's a Czech word. It's kind of like
That's where women go.
Exactly.
study the priesthood, the seminary.
Exactly. Actually, very good. Yeah, now Jupiter and Saturn we're now just in alignment with Mercury as well, which
That was
makes it even
before.
weirder.
That was before.
No, the two were before. Now the three of them.
No, they're not in alignment.
Well,
they're
I know.
in a triangle.
Well, they're in a triangle, but they're all right up there. Yeah, Jupiter and Saturn.
Jupiter?
Jupiter and Saturn are known as the Christmas star, or whatever. Venus and Blue Jeans, very good.
Okay, so wait. After Mars, what's the next one? Because I always get lost.
Mars.
No.
Mercury, Mars, Earth,
Mercury,
Venus.
No. Earth is the third one.
Right.
Mercury is the closest one. Then
Yes.
Venus,
Yeah.
Then Earth.
Yeah.
No,
Then Mars.
Then Mars.
Then I'm lost.
Then
I just know that Pluto's like.
I think
Yeah.
about it. I get them all. I just have to write them and put them in order.
What about Uranus?
What about Uranus? You don't want to go there. All right. So anyway,
I used to know when I was like 8.
Oh, you want to hear a cool story?
No.
Come on. I love these stories about people getting great tips. You know, when they're like a waiter or whatever. Juice bar workers were shocked by New Year's themed tip of $2,021, but assumed it was a mistake. But it was not. How about that?
Well, you need to give us a little more background on that.
Alrighty then. I'll give-
Jupiter is the next one after Mars.
yep, Jupiter, then Saturn,
We're
Uranus,
going to get more stupider.
Neptune.
Then Saturn. Then Uranus.
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and finally
I used to know this, but
the planet, not planet, Pluto.
It is a planet.
Planet, not planet.
Losers. Like
Alrighty, so you want to hear the story?
like to speak Mandarin.
Staff at a Miami juice bar just got the shock of their lives when a customer left a $2,021 tip for the new year. The generous customer ordered $71.84 of products. The gratuity she left on Friday, well, that equaled 2,814% of as a tip. When staff received the regular bill, they thought the tip really meant to say $20.21. The owner said that her employees went up to the customer to confirm, and the lady said, "I am so grateful for you guys, and I want to give back. I want to start the new year out right and give this to you guys." How cool is that?
That's cool. I got another one similar that some dude was last in this league in fantasy football,
Yeah.
and every year before the season starts they decide a punishment for the person who's last. The guy had to go to a IHOP Waffle House
Right.
for 24 hours,
Right.
and he got exempt or got 1 hour knocked off for every waffle that he could eat.
Nice.
So he ended up eating 19 waffles,
So he's only there
and
for
so 5 hours, right? But then the cool part about it is he live streamed it, and somebody started like a GoFundMe, and the dude made like almost $1,500, and
It's awesome.
he left all of the money there as a tip for
Nice.
the people
great.
serving. Yeah,
Nice.
That's really cool. So he knew about the GoFundMe going on as it was
Okay, I
going
need to
on.
go
Right.
let the dogs in. I'll
Who
be right
let
back.
the dogs
I'll
in?
be right
who
back.
let the
No
puppy
one
out?
Anything that I wouldn't talk about.
Who? Oh, that's a big,
I will
big,
kill you.
big.
Let's talk about sex while she's gone. I don't know. Yep. Lisa has left the building.
And she didn't even go to the pee-pee room.
That's a great story about the guy. I love these stories about people giving. You know, if you got the money to give, I would say this every week, guys, nearly, but it's so true. You've got to buy from your local places, local stores, local grocery stores, local restaurants, local everything. instead of the big box stores. They don't need your help. Enough people are just ordering from them constantly all the time. So, like, we live in a little town. There's a little grocery store down the street, privately owned. Got, there's nothing fancy about it. It looks like someplace straight, sorry about that, guys, straight out of the 1950s. But their prices are slightly more, but they got the best meat you're ever going to have. And you're helping somebody local. I mean, like Walmart. Do we really need Walmart? I don't need Walmart. Do you need Walmart, Dersh?
I haven't been to a Walmart. Well, at least before this whole COVID thing started.
Right.
Probably, I don't know, maybe a year before that.
Yeah. Well, Lisa and I talk about this, about buying local. I'm talking about that again. Just because it's such an important thing, people don't realize how many small businesses have gone the way of the wind during this whole thing. So, it's really important, guys. I'll take one, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we have a neat little, our little camper has a little refrigerator and stove and all that stuff here. So we've been talking to Lisa about doing some food stuff, and we're working on that. As far as this show, we are planning on probably just, well, I am digging that camera today.
Sasquatch.
What the heck? I am huge.
Sasquatch.
Let's try that. Is that better? Oof.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yes. Dersh, here okay?
Yeah, everything's good.
Cool. Zero okay?
Yep.
She never has problems on her side of the camera. Me, I'm a ghost half the time.
The camera loves Lisa, so,
All right, so let's see. What are the guys talking about here? Ernie, my wife fixed her. Oh, bummer!
What happened?
Ernie had to go eat dinner.
I'm sorry, Ernie. I'm sorry you had to eat.
Well,
Ernie.
he's still watching, but he's involved. But that's cool.
Just tell people also they can go and watch us the next day. They
Yeah.
can watch old ones.
By the way, if you click the Chuck and Lisa show link down below,
Watch
you
the
can
old
go see
ones.
all our old ones. We have a lot of fun. If you just are sick of the world and want to get away from it, we're a good way to do it. We talk about a lot of stuff that's got nothing to do with the world.
Nothing to do with anything.
Not much.
By the way, we're gonna win the Powerball tonight. So
God, I
don't call us.
If Chuck and Lisa aren't on the air next week, they won Powerball. So.
Or if we do the show from Key West,
We'll be in Key West.
we will have won the lottery. And Dershie, you'll be down there with us, so we'll do a live show together. Seriously.
Yeah.
We'll pack up your car with your computer, head down to the place that we will have recently bought.
You don't know where it is.
And we'll do a live cast from there. Oh God, I have a dream, and that would be a good one. All right, so let's see. Alice, Kiss My Grit. Oh, I know they were rude on that show, and that was fun. Yes, that show added that to our vernacular, really. I mean, people knew about it
I
down
watched
the
those
south.
because I babysat a lot.
But, hey, if I win the lottery, I will be having a party for my
Yes,
best
think
friend.
already.
Trust
We
me.
will be springing for the beer.
Hey,
As a
you know
matter
what?
of fact,
When we buy that hotel, they can all stay there. We'll have a party there.
not forever.
No, just for the party. A week.
Okay, a week.
Week is
Week's
cool.
good.
Yeah, that sounds like a party. But it's only got, what, 100 rooms or
No,
so?
not even 100.
Maybe
It's
six.
got like
Well, it's got that
20.
back building.
No, it's got like 20 or 30.
But what about the back building?
20 or 30, honey. It's not
Okay.
a hotel.
Well, anyway, that's how many friends we'll
He's
have.
talking about his Dodge.
Bullwinkle, I might just get you a Dodge Demon. As long as I can drive it sometimes. I will be getting my yellow truck looking like a dragster. No, I'll buy another one. I'll have that one perfect. Another old truck that I'll make into some fire-breathing dragon. Alright, so let's see. What do you got? Lisa?
You can't bring your children, though, apparently, to this place, which is cool.
Where?
To the,
will own it though.
No, it doesn't. I don't want kids. Do you want
All right,
kids?
don't bring any kids.
Kids.
That's true. You can get a babysitter. You can pay for that
Leave
yourself,
them at home.
unless you can't afford it. Oh God. No. Dads are sharing the results of getting their daughter's makeup for Christmas.
Oh,
Oh.
we saw that last night. Remember that was really cute.
It was cute, but I don't do that. I would have been. My daughter
But
didn't
you,
like
but
makeup
you know
at
what
all.
though? If you've ever not watched that hair thing
Yeah.
with the African American dad trying to do his daughter's hair, and his
Oh,
mom's
that
in
was
the
adorable.
hospital, and he like just can't freaking do it.
Well,
That's a great video, and
that is cute.
I'll find
Well,
it.
you're the one who always watches funny videos.
No, it's not funny. It's touching.
Okay, I got one for
It's
you.
touching.
What was your favorite video you watched this week? 'Cause you do all sorts of.
Me?
Yeah. No, the other you sitting there.
Gosh.
You see so many good ones.
Oh, there was
Let me ask
Last
our
week-
audience.
well,
What's the
last
happiest
week-
thing you saw?
last
Funniest,
week was
whatever.
the one with the one dog that was pretending to be the corgi.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
fun.
that was so funny. I don't know that I've seen anything like that funny.
Life is life is complicated now, guys. I wanted to tell some. We thought of something during the weekend. I just can't think of what it
Right,
is.
George?
I know. Well, you do too. Grocery carts. Do we need them? Yeah, you need a
Yeah.
grocery cart.
Well, it depends. If you're only going to buy 5 things, no, you don't need them.
Well, that's true. But I mean, if for like me with a bad back, I lean on them, and they're
So did
like
my
a
mom.
walking
Yeah,
device.
so did my mom. But then today I went into Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Can I get you a cart?" Nope, because if I have a cart, I'm going to fill it up. If I don't have a cart, I'm going to get the 5 things I came in here for, and I'm going to leave.
Right. Oh, I know what you wanted to talk about. You wanted to talk about Chase Elliott and his new
Oh,
sponsor.
yeah. So, yeah, let's talk about NASCAR.
Yeah, we're gonna go to
We have
NASCAR now.
12
We got 12
left,
minutes left. That's about
and it's
right.
almost peak time.
27 days, 23 hours, 11 minutes, and 1 second.
Whoop, whoop.
Add up.
I'm looking at it now. How can it be 23 hours? Is the night race this year?
Maybe.
Oh, wow, it is a 7 o'clock race.
Cool.
So it's going to be a night race.
They can do
Oh, wait,
whatever
no,
they
that's the
want.
Bush. Oh, that's the Bush
that's
class.
the Clash.
That's the beginning of NASCAR.
That's the Clash, yeah.
All right, to February 14th is the, oh, there
It's
it
gonna
is.
be on Valentine's
32,
Day.
32 days, 19 hours, 10 minutes, and 33 seconds. Can't wait. So anyway, Chase Elliott no longer,
lost
and
Pepsi.
Hendrick no
Yeah.
longer has Pepsi
The
as a
Mountain Dew.
sponsor. Well, part of the problem is that Ford is now a corporate sponsor of NASCAR
What does that have to do with Pepsi Mountain Dew?
because they have the elevated status for the official soda
I mean,
NASCAR.
Coke, not Ford.
I mean Coke. I'm sorry, I meant Coca-Cola.
You have Ford on the brain.
I do. Yeah, so Coca-Cola is like an associate sponsor or a main
So Pepsi dropped out.
So Pepsi's dropping out, and they've been with Hendrick for 30 years at least.
You know they had
They had,
Jeff Ford.
and before Jeff Gordon. So anyway, Chase has a new sponsor called Adrenaline Shot, and that is made by who? Did you say?
Keurig Dr. Pepper.
Keurig.
Keurig and Dr. Pepper is one company.
Is it?
Yeah. So
Keurig bought Dr. Oh, they merged. I didn't even hear
well,
about
Dr.
that.
Pepper wasn't ever really a company, just like made by. Dr. Pepper's one of those weird.
Dr.
sodas
Pepper
that
was an individual company that used Pepsi bottling.
No. Sometimes it was Pepsi, sometimes it was Coke. It depended on where you were in the country.
Was it
Actually,
Coke? I don't
yeah.
remember ever seeing a Coke. Okay. So that's kind of a big
No, it used
deal
to be
as far
Snapple.
as NASCAR.
So,
Oh, was it Snapple?
Yeah, so it's all like Dr. Pepper's like the redheaded stepchild.
And Dr. Pepper's the most popular drink.
Well,
I don't know many people that don't like Dr. Pepper.
I don't think it's the most popular.
Well, I
It's
know.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else?
But anyway, that's his new sponsor.
That is cool. Huh. I thought who was sponsoring it was interesting because they're going against Coca-Cola.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it. So one soda for another, basically.
Yeah, look. So, manufacturer, Keurig in the United States.
Yeah.
This is what makes Dr. Pepper. Coke in Europe and South Korea and Pepsi in Canada and Oceania, and yes, I know I said Canadian. So it's sort of like the orphan. People just pick it up and make it in different countries.
You mean it's not Canadian?
It is Canadian.
I think it's Canadian.
It is Canadian.
Well, if you're a Canadian, then you're from Canada.
That's what I think.
Right.
I just always say it like that, and yes, you can make fun of me, but
All right. Ryan Newman, who is not dead, thank God.
not yet.
He survived.
I'm
the
just
nearly
saying
death
everybody's
defying-
not dead yet.
No, that's true. Man, that wreck of his last year at Daytona. I hope he makes it through this race safe. We'll go through that
Yeah,
again.
no, that would not be fun.
Kohler Generators has joined Roush Fenway and Ryan Newman in 2020. He's got a good sponsor.
Ty Dillon still doesn't have a car.
It's going to be an anchor sponsor. Ty Dillon is his grandfather. Richard Childress was not a great race car driver. Yes, he was competitive. Yes, he actually won one race. But he wasn't. He was a third-tier race driver, and until he put Dale Earnhardt in that seat, they never did anything with that team. Yeah, that's interesting. Sad, kind of pretty sad news, really. The Kyle Petty charity ride that he's done for what, 20, 30 years now?
Oh, the bike?
Yeah, yeah.
Thing? What, they're not doing it this year?
It's been postponed. It'll be
Because of
April 30th to May 6th now instead of its normal time. Yeah, that
Well,
sucks.
that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
that's smart.
Seems like a silly thing, but NASCAR has for years debated moving the numbers on the door.
Yeah.
They want to move it from centered on the door to the back part of the door. And why? So one more
Or ads,
sponsor
yeah.
can get an ad in there.
Yeah, I saw a funny thing on Twitter where it was like, here's a car and it's like, number goes here, not here, not here, not here, not here, not
Right.
here, not here, not here, number goes here.
Right. So I mean, yes, greed is a thing, but come on, guys, how greedy are you gonna get? I mean, you're at
If
the
they need
hood.
It, though, if they need it,
You got the hood, you got the trunk, you got the tail.
top.
Top doesn't have any sponsor. That's the
No, but I'm saying it has the number.
right, but you need numbers on the doors too,
Why?
so the people in the stands can see. Because not everybody sitting low can't see.
There isn't
the
anybody in the
cars.
stands right now.
No,
Do I have a point?
no, it's just giving me a headache.
Well, you just hit yourself in the head.
I know, because she gave me a headache. Ah,
What?
Anthony Alfredo.
Oh, yeah. He's got such a cute pit stop. Did you see it? Do
Um,
you have it?
Dershey, I don't suppose you can find that pit stop picture for Alfredo, but if you cannot,
So adorable.
it's
Next week.
okay.
Show it next week.
His name is Anthony Alfredo. He's a good-looking young Italian kid,
He went,
and his pit stop flag is him holding a plate of Alfredo, and it just says Alfredo across the top.
he went from trucks to straight to cup, so apparently they think he's good.
So that's pretty cool news, really. Yeah, it was interesting. What are you doing when you get off the air tonight?
Me?
Yeah. You're going to go in the house. Dershey and I are going to get ready for the Chuck and Dershey show,
I eat my cheeseburger.
which is
but I
otherwise
didn't
known
eat
as the
yet.
right side of politics. Oh, you didn't eat that,
I'm
right?
gonna eat half of it.
I munched down that delicious burger.
Yeah, which
Hot
we
dog.
bought local.
Yeah.
Jimmy's Hot Dogs.
Yeah, I don't like the number thing. They're showing cars. With Jason.
Did anybody watch the football last night? Because we couldn't get it. It's
Oh yeah, Alabama stomped last night, Dersh.
Oh, Alabama crushed them. It was just,
Tell me about the game, please.
It was
I
in-
can't see it.
it was embarrassing. I didn't watch much of it. My wife is a Ohio State fan, so when they started getting their butt kicked, I left because, she gets a little grumpy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Alabama is just a different team from any other college team. And this year especially because of COVID, they only played in conference games. and so
Ohio State only play like 7 games.
they didn't play. They played 5 regular season games, and the Big Ten had to change the rules to let them in the Big Ten championship.
Kyle Busch rule.
Yeah, and they.
Lisa, did Kyle Busch win the championship that year?
With an asterisk.
But yeah, I mean, Alabama just, undefeated season in the SEC would almost be
Impressive.
impossible.
Pretty
You would
hard to
think
do.
it's very hard to do. Especially they played what, 5 top 10 teams during the regular season, and then they beat the number 4 team and the number 3 team in the country. So.
Wow.
That's a pretty impressive
Yeah,
run.
I knew they had a hell of a season, but as good as Ohio State was in the game before Clemson, I really thought they had a chance. I mean, because Clemson didn't. I mean, yes, they absolutely destroyed Notre Dame, but I thought they'd do a little bit better than that. But what was the final score?
Alabama had a whole lot, and Ohio State
One of the guys in here
didn't have as many.
Score was. Let's see. Yes, everybody pray for me to win the to win the Powerball, because then we're gonna have a big old party and invite you guys down to Key West.
Oh yeah.
I promise.
Chuck, you win a Powerball, we're going to start our own studio, so we don't have to worry about.
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
I ain't going back to work.
I didn't think so. No, I don't care. I mean, we'll keep our house in here, but we can always.
Well, we'll just give it to Michael. He needs a house.
I love our house. Well, we'll let him live here.
Well, we'll rent it to him. $100.
Oh, that sounds fun. All right, now we've been on the air 58 minutes. Now, if you guys don't know, and most of you do know, Dershie and I will be back on the air at 8:30, doing the right side of politics, which Dershie is about to post up on the link if he's got it. You have it?
8:30 Eastern.
Eastern?
If you don't have it, I'll get it.
I get it in a second.
All right, good deal.
I was
Dershie
looking.
will post that for you guys, and we will be talking politics, as we always do. So, bring your seatbelt. Right, Dershie?
Yes, it could be our last show, so please join us.
Oh, but so you guys know, it's totally unrelated with this, but Dershie and I will be leaving YouTube, because YouTube will definitely be kicking us off at some point. And looks like we're going to be on both Gab and Clout Hub and not both, and
Cloud Hub, Gab TV, and Rumble.
Rumble.
Uh-oh, Duke's losing on football, in basketball right now.
We're not that good this year.
You show up.
All right, guys, we've been here an hour. Lisa's undoubtedly going to be screaming at me that we have to go to she has to go to the Wee Wee chat room in a moment.
Oh, by the way,
Yes, ma'am.
my friends agree with me that is a valid thing.
What?
The wee wee chat room.
I think it's a
Didn't
nice
know,
term.
They just didn't know it had a name.
Yeah, no,
So now they know it has a name.
the Wee Wee chat.
Wee wee chat room. You have to go to the wee wee chat room.
Funny thing is, I tell my wife that now, Lisa, after hearing you do it for the last couple of years. That's when I started using it.
At least you don't say like that other thing, like you have to pee like a horse or whatever.
No, I pee like
Is it Edward G. Robinson dead?
Yeah.
like a race dog.
Yeah.
Pee like a race dog, man.
But
That's what I do.
The chat room is much more polite.
Wait, Ernie says Edward G. Robinson is in Key Largo. Why? I think he's dead like 50 years ago.
No, I think he's in a movie called Key Largo.
Oh, all right. I'll write that. We'll see. What? Anyway. All right. Listen, we're going to get out of here. We will be back next week at 7 p.m. to talk a whole lot of nothing and just make you smile and think about things other than what's going on in the world.
Not as if we don't get blown up between now and then.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Right.
And I feel fine.
You can't see.
Why are you feeling fine? What does fine have to say about that?
Fine
What is
Just running away scared.
what does Lisa have to say about you feeling fine?
She thinks I feel fine.
I know you feel fine, but fine doesn't like it when you feel
That's what I
All right,
thought.
you guys, we're out of here. See you at 8:30 on the right side of politics. Dershie posts the link for you. Have a great night. We love you guys. Thank you for joining us very much. We love you.
Shut up, Chuck.
Shut up, Chuck.
I've done that multiple times. Dershie joins in now.
Shut
Bye,
up.
y'all.
Good night. Night, Lisa.
Night. Night, Durst. Thank you.
Good night, John Boy.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Night, Mary Ellen.
See you in a half hour.